Hi guys, it's Kasia from Tafalarota, and today I would like to make a video about my oracle decks, because I noticed that with each tarot reading that I do, I always use an oracle deck additionally to the tarot reading. For those who don't know the difference between the oracle decks and tarot decks, tarot is a system. It's built from major arcanas and minor arcanas. It's got 78 cards. You have traditional meanings associated with the cards, and there is a lot of traditional and historical elements that come with this system, whereas oracle decks are more emotional, are more arty. They don't have a set system. Usually they come as 40, 44, 30, doesn't matter how many cards you have in a set, and there is no structure to them. You get just numbers to help you identify what card are you using, to check with the booklet what it's about, but it's a very free-flowing system and very intuitive one. So today I just wanted to show you quickly some of the oracle decks that I use. I start with those that I use quite often. Most often I realized that I use the Australian Bushflower Essences deck. I have studied a little bit with Ian White via correspondence course, and I really like this system. It's very emotion based, so that's why I think I like to add it to my tarot reading, because often it confirms certain issues that tarot cards point to, and when I get the confirmation from the oracle deck, it is like a double whammy, and you kind of know you're on the right track. Sometimes this deck came up for my clients with some additional information that was very spot on, so I kind of trust this deck and I use it a lot. So the next deck I use, I actually created a special reading with just the archetypal readings. I also studied astrology for a long time, so I used the astrology and the archetypal readings in the 12 houses of the zodiac. And these cards created by Caroline Mice and Peter, I don't remember his name, but they archetypal cards, and you can get like a shadow and light attribute of each archetype. They're very psychological, and again, when you add them to tarot readings, sometimes you get an excellent confirmation of what you're actually dealing with and how people can move past their blockades and their limitations. So the archetypal cards, I love to use the 3 wisdom cards. I haven't gotten this deck for a very long time, but I do use it a lot, and for myself it's really spot on. I'm still constantly being surprised with this deck. So this is how it looks, and the information on the back is very beautiful, spot on, short, great questions. So this 3 deck, 3 wisdom cards are very beautiful. And then I have another 3 angel oracle deck. I haven't used it for a while now, but it comes with a book. These are the backs, but it's a beautiful deck and very kind of soulful and spiritual. Cherry. The artwork is gorgeous. The little booklet has some beautiful poems, which I love to use. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful deck. So I might get on with it and try to use it a bit more often. If you like any of the decks and you want me to show you all the cards, just write in the comment and I will. So 3 angel oracle cards, very cool. Then from the nature-based oracle decks, I also love the Druid plant oracle. It's with artwork by Will Worthington, so you cannot go wrong with his artwork. These are very big cards. The booklet is well written, gives you a lot of information on the plant, on the divination side, also on the history of use of certain plant, and how it was used magically. So they're very beautiful cards. So I do use these mostly during the seasonal celebrations like solstices and equinoxes and so on. Another deck which I love to use, and especially in like my spiritual evolution, is the Crystal Alley cards by Naisha Zian. You know, I study with Naisha as well, and I really appreciate what she did for the crystal science, I'd say, because she's not the one who spreads, you know, fluffy information around. Her research is very grounded and based on physics and science, and at the same time incorporates also the spirit and spiritual side of things. Maybe the artwork in this deck is not exceptional, like for my taste it's not really my kind of artwork, but I did use these cards for a long time now, and they're very spot on. And the book that comes with it, it's written in a great way. So the elementals, you have the wind, fire, earth cards in here as well, so they're very cool for rituals and stuff like this, so highly recommend those. I also love to use the soul cards. They're for different types of readings. Mostly I love to use them by themselves, or just draw one card for journaling and exploring and expanding my intuition and my understanding of different symbols and colors, you know, and emotions that are being awoken. It's a bit of a glare on it. So soul cards, I've got soul cards 1 and 2, they mixed in one deck. From animal oracles or like the shamanic earthy things, I really enjoy the Winged Enchantment Oracle by Lisa Hunt and Leslie Morrison. That's the back. And I love to use this deck with Lisa Hunt's decks, like Ghosts and Spirits Tarot or Fantastical Creatures Tarot. And this deck like suits itself very well for magical readings, for especially with the other decks that I mentioned. It's very cool. Oh, it's so beautiful. So that's the Winged Enchantment. And then I also love using the Animal Spirit Oracle with Wild Unknown. Of course, it goes without saying too much. If you love animals, that's a gorgeous deck to use. It also has the chakra cards, so you can really go deep with this deck if you want to. But I noticed I do like to use it in readings with other decks, not just by itself. From the animal cards, I also love and used for a long time now the animal cards by Jamie Carr. The book is very good. You get lots of information on the animals, Native American role, like a Native American symbology. You can add your own animals to this, so that's very cool as well. From the plant oracles, there's one more which I use for clients and for myself. That's from the Bach flowers this time, So I love the flower essences, and this one is kind of Art Nouveau style. So it's got the name, number, and a person and a flower. This is a cool system if you use flower oracle cards, because you can also use the essences with it, so the client can be like holistically treated. And then of course I do love the Sacred Rebels oracle. I use it often for myself. I chopped the borders, so I left the little yellow frame in the back, and I like it chopped, trimmed. And so Sacred Rebels oracle. This one is a deep deck. It's not just, you know, one sentence. Usually you get a lot out of this deck. And recently my love affair with the Wild Kuan Yin oracle. So Alana Fairchild's deck, I have these two and I'm happy. And this one I had recently a very strong bond with. And as I said, I had it for a long time and I haven't used it much. And then time comes when I'm just so connected to this deck. So give a try. I love also Ravin Phelan's deck, Messenger Oracle. I used it a lot during like our women's circles, and everybody loves this deck. It's quite spot on when you just draw one card. Quite shamanic, beautiful artwork. I met Ravin personally, and she's a great lady, also beautiful artist. So yeah, her deck is cool. And from the old, I love also the Soul Space Oracle by Jen Berlingo. More abstract, but you know, with the colors, just working on your intuition. And from the oldie, it's the Goddess Oracle by Doreen Virtue. That's the only Doreen Virtue deck I own, but I really enjoy the Goddess deck, so I kept this one. I got rid of all the angel ones, not my style, but the Goddess one is pretty cool, so that stayed with me. And let me know which oracle decks you like a lot. You can make a VR. I'd love to see it, and I speak to you soon. Bye.